Hi everyone, welcome to Infocraft, a segment of Notescraft, where we unravel the knowledge beyond the classroom into all things literature, their authors and their adaptations. Have you ever heard of Thulsa Doom? Well, today we're going to delve deep into the history of this mysterious character and uncover his origins. So, who exactly is Thulsa Doom? Well, he's not your ordinary bad guy, that's for sure. Well, Thulsa Doom is a powerful sorcerer and the arch-nemesis of Conan the Barbarian, the mighty hero of countless epic adventures. But where did Thulsa Doom come from? Thulsa Doom was created by the masterful mind of American pulp fiction writer Robert E. Howard in the 1930s. Howard crafted Thulsa Doom as a dark and enigmatic figure, a sorcerer of immense power who sought to conquer the world with his dark magic and twisted ambitions. Robert E. Howard, a wizard of words himself, is well known for his contributions to the fantasy genre. Born in the early 20th century in the state of Texas, Howard's imagination was as vast as the expansive plains of his home state. With a love for storytelling that started from a young age, Howard's tales were often filled with strong characters, epic battles, and intricate worlds. Among his host of creations, Thulsa Doom stands out as one of the most intriguing and complex. In the tale Delcard's Cat by Robert E. Howard, we catch our first glimpse of Thulsa Doom, originally known as Thulsa Doom, at the story's conclusion. Initially, the story focused on Kull as the protagonist, but Howard later revised the text, weaving references to Thulsa Doom throughout, and retitled it The Cat and the Skull. Editor Patrice Louinet suggests that Howard made these changes because he had initially intended for Cthulhu to be the story's villain, but later introduced Thulsa Doom. This version of the story was submitted to Weird Tales in 1928, but remained unpublished until 1967, when it appeared in the paperback edition of King Kull by Lancer Books. Thulsa Doom is the prototype for many of the future undead evil wizards in Howard's stories, such as Tsothalanti in the Conan saga, and Cathulos in the Skullface novelette. Other living or revenant Howardian practitioners of magic, such as Thoth Amon, Thugra Khotan, Cathulos and Zaltotun, bear some psychological similarities to Thulsa Doom, even if their actual appearance is vastly different. In Howard's The Cat and the Skull, Thulsa Doom is depicted with a face resembling a bare white skull, with eyes aflame with livid fire. He appears almost invulnerable, claiming to feel only a slight coldness even when injured, suggesting he will only meet his end when his time comes. Interestingly, as this tale wasn't published during Howard's lifetime, he repurposed the character, renaming him Cathulos of Atlantis in his 1929 story Skullface. In the realm of comic books, Thulsa Doom emerges as a formidable necromancer, serving as a prominent adversary to Kull. Debuting in Monsters on the Prowl #16, he quickly established his presence as a recurring antagonist within the Marvel Kull series, notably appearing in issues like Kull the Conqueror, #3 and #7. In Kull the Conqueror #11, By This Axe I Rule, based on Robert E. Howard's original story, Thulsa Doom, disguised as Ardian, manipulates rebels within Volusia to dethrone Kull and sends him on a quest to regain his kingdom. Despite the cancellation of Kull's comic, his journey continues in Kull and the Barbarians, where Thulsa Doom orchestrates attacks against Kull, including an ambush and a sea serpent encounter. In Kull the Destroyer, Thulsa Doom learns of a curse that he plans to bestow upon Kull, manipulating events in Tirana to force Kull into taking the cursed crown. In a final showdown, Kull scars Thulsa Doom's face before succumbing to his power. However, Kull manages to fulfill the curse by placing the crown on Thulsa Doom's head, ultimately leading to Thulsa Doom's demise as the city collapses around him. Kull escapes and returns to reclaim his throne in Volusia. In later tales, King Kull encounters Thulsa Doom once more, notably in Marvel Preview #19, Summer 1979 issue. This story, adapted from Howard's fragment Riders Beyond the Sunrise, sees Thulsa Doom meeting what seems to be his demise. However, his legacy endures as he resurfaces as a nemesis in Conan's adventures, appearing in both the Conan comic series and the Savage Sword of Conan magazine, #100, 9193. Thulsa Doom's dark influence extends beyond Conan's world. He becomes a foe of the Celtic hero Cormac MacArt, expanded upon by Andrew J. Offutt. Immortal and formidable, Thulsa Doom is often depicted as a skull-faced sorcerer or an albino assuming the guise of a living man. This portrayal echoes themes of undead sorcery seen in fantasy realms like Dungeons and Dragons, as well as characters such as Skeletor from He-Man and the Lich archetype in fantasy fiction. Against Cormac MacArt, Thulsa Doom later becomes an enemy of the Celtic hero Cormac MacArt, another Howard character further expanded by Andrew J. Offutt. In a tale set during the time of King Arthur, Thulsa Doom, after an 18,000-year slumber on a sinister island, returns to life with a sinister agenda. Spotting Cormac MacArt, an Irish adventurer aligned with Danish Vikings, Doom identifies him as the reincarnation of his ancient foe, King Kull. Thus begins a relentless pursuit by Doom to exact vengeance, immediately resuming his ancient vendetta and relentlessly seeking to kill MacArt. In the depiction by Offutt, Thulsa Doom possesses extraordinary shape-shifting abilities, allowing him to not only assume the appearance, but also the mannerisms of Cormac MacArt's closest companions. This includes the remarkable capability to change genders seamlessly. In one notable instance, Thulsa Doom assumes the identity of Cormac MacArt's girlfriend, convincingly expressing affection and engaging in intimate relations with a man who is deeply in love with her. The intention behind this elaborate ruse is to catch MacArt off guard and launch a surprise attack. However, Thulsa Doom's true skull-like visage is revealed at the critical moment, enabling MacArt to recognize the deception and thwart the impending danger just in time. Thulsa Doom possesses extraordinary powers, including the ability to manipulate the elements and summon storms from calm seas. Despite his seeming invincibility, surviving sword piercings and great falls, he harbors a unique vulnerability. Steel, when driven through his body, acts as a means to imprison him, thwarting his escape and neutralizing his otherwise indomitable presence. It wasn't until the 1982 film Conan the Barbarian that Thulsa Doom truly came to life on the big screen. In the movie, James Earl Jones portrays Thulsa Doom, the main antagonist. James Earl Jones, the iconic voice behind Darth Vader, brought Thulsa Doom to chilling reality with his commanding presence and charisma. Unlike his literary counterpart, who is described with a skull-like face, the cinematic version of Thulsa Doom is notably different. Originally intended to resemble the literary depiction, pre-production drawings showed him with a skull-like visage. However, in the final film, he appears as an ordinary human, albeit one rumored to have lived for 1,000 years and possesses the ability to transform into a massive snake. Despite mixed reviews for the film, Jones received acclaim for his portrayal, drawing comparisons to Jim Jones, a notorious cult leader. Critics praised Jones for capturing the charisma and manipulative nature reminiscent of Jim Jones, whose influence led hundreds to commit suicide at his command. So, what makes Thulsa Doom such a compelling villain? Well, it's his charisma, his mystique, and his unwavering belief in his own twisted ideology. He's not just evil for the sake of being evil, he genuinely believes that he's destined for greatness, no matter the cost. And that, my friends, is what makes Thulsa Doom such a timeless and unforgettable character in the world of fantasy fiction. Thank you for joining us on this adventure into the origins of Thulsa Doom. Please like and share our video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you like our content, please let us know what you want to see next in the comments down below.